ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 2, the words of Lord Krishna. Text number 24. Shri Devakyuvacha Rupam Yat Tat Prahur Avyaktam Adyam Rupam Yat Tat Prahur Avyaktam Adyam Rupam Yat Tat Prahur Avyaktam Adyam Brahma Jyotir Nirgunam Nirvikaram Brahma Jyotir Nirgunam Nirvikaram Brahma Jyotir Nirgunam Nirvikaram Satta Matram Nirvishesham Niriham Satta Matram Nirvishesham Niriham Satta Matram Nirvishesham Niriham Saha Tvam Sakshat Vishnor Adhyatmadipaha Sattvam Sakshat Vishnuradhyatmadipaha Sattvam Sakshat Vishnuradhyatmadipaha Sridevakyuvacha Rupam Yat Tat Prahuravyaktamadhyam Brahma Jyotir Nirgunam Nirvikaram Sattamatram Nirvishesham Niriham Sattvam Sakshat Vishnuradhyatmadipaha Sridevakyuvacha Ma Jyotir Nirgunam Niramadam Sattamatram Nirvishesham Niriham Sattvam Sakshat Vishnuradhyatmadipaha Namyat Tadvavam Brahma Jyotirnirgunam Nirvikaram Sattamatram Nirvishesham Niriham Tattvam Sakshad Vishnuradhyatma Deepaha Sri Devakyuvacha Rupam Yattad Prahuravyaktamadhyam Brahma Jyotirnirgunam Amatam Nirvishesham Niriham Amatam Sri Devaki Uvacha. Sri Devaki said, Rupam, form or substance. Yet that because you are the same substance, Rahu, you are sometimes called Avyaktam, not perceivable by the material senses. Ata Shri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahyam indriyaihi adyam. You are the original cause. Brahma. You are known as Brahman. Jyotihi, light. Nirgunam, without material qualities. Nirvikaram, without change. The same form of Vishnu perpetually. Sattamatram, the original substance, the cause of everything. Nirvishesham, you are present everywhere as the super soul within the heart of a human being and within the heart of an animal. The same substance is present, niriham, without material desires. Saha, that supreme person, Tvam, your lordship, Sakshat, directly, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, Adhyatmadipaha, the light for all transcendental knowledge. Knowing you, one knows everything. Yasmin vijnate sarvam evam vijnatam bhavati. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Sri Devaki said, My dear Lord, there are different Vedas, some of which describe you as unperceivable to words and the mind. Yet you are the origin of the entire cosmic manifestation. You are Brahman, the greatest of everything, full of effulgence like the sun. You have no material cause. You are free from change and deviation, and you have no material desires. Thus, the Vedas say that you are the substance. Therefore, my Lord, you are directly origin all Vedic statements. And by understanding you, one gradually understands everything. You are different from the light of Brahman and Paramatma. Yet you are not different from them. Everything emanates from you. Indeed, you are the cause of all causes, Lord Vishnu, the light of all transcendental knowledge. Please repeat this translation. Sri Devaki said, my dear Lord, there are different Vedas, some of which describe you as unperceivable through words and the mind. Yet you are the origin of everything, full of effulgence like the sun. Sorry, let me see. Yet you are the origin of the entire cosmic manifestation. You are Brahman, the greatest of everything, full of effulgence like the sun. You have no material cause. You are free from change and deviation, and you have no material desires. Thus, the Vedas say that you are the substance. Therefore, my Lord, you are directly the origin of all Vedic statements. And by understanding you, one gradually understands everything. You are different from the light of Brahman and Paramatma, yet you are not different from them. Everything emanates from you. Indeed, you are the cause of all causes, Lord Vishnu, the light of all transcendental knowledge. There is a very big purport. We will discuss the purport directly in the class. Not read that separately. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasaji Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So Devaki is now offering prayers after Vasudeva offered prayers. This is happening after Krishna is born and he appeared in his Narayana form. Yet he has not appeared as an adult. He doesn't look like an adult. He looks like a small boy. But the form is that of Narayana. So all these are very extraordinary facts about the birth of Krishna. Janma karma chame divyam. Divyam means completely transcendent. It means none of the material laws, material uh, causes, or material things are applicable for Krishna. It's completely spiritual in all this. So to understand this, we can easily understand through the prayers offered by Vasudeva and Devaki. Now, their prayers clearly indicate to us that they are in full knowledge about who is Krishna. They don't have any misconceptions. They don't have any wrong understanding about Krishna. They don't think Krishna is simply another child that is born to normal parents. No. Nor do they think that because they are devotees, they are something special or great. No. Because they understand Krishna's supreme position. That's very evident from the prayers offered. Now, Devaki had no previous uh, opportunity to sit and study the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. So, how is she able to offer such wonderful prayers, accurately describing who is Krishna? These are words that you find in the Upanishads. Upanishad is the most difficult part of the Vedas, the philosophical portions of the Vedas, describing the absolute truth. And here, Devaki, without any preparation, without any so-called education, is telling, Tvam avyaktam adyam nirgunam nirvikaram nirvishesham niriham. Even big scholars in Vedas, they don't understand the way Devaki understands who is Krishna. They can give big discourses, or they can speculate and tell so many different meanings of these descriptions in the Upanishads or the scriptures. But they don't know Krishna. They think Krishna is ordinary person. They don't know Krishna is the absolute truth. So, the reason is that Devaki is able to so nicely offer prayers accurately, perfectly, is that she is a devotee. Devotee means one who knows Krishna. One who knows Krishna as the absolute. And we should also remember that Krishna has appeared as the son of Devaki after Devaki and Vasudeva have prayed to Krishna. We want to have you as our son. That was not their original prayer. Their original prayer was, we want a son like you. And says, there's nobody like me. Then we want you as a son. Okay, and appear as your son. So it's not an ordinary thing. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, first of all, to approach the Lord itself is so very difficult. Where is Krishna? We are approaching. Oh, he is easily approachable in his deity form. But who understands this deity form is a transcendental form. Sakshat Krishna is standing there. Krishna and Balarama are standing there. Accept our prayers to bless us, give his darshan. So that is not understood by most of the people in this world. For most people, it is just a statue, a brass statue or a marble statue. But for pure devotees, it is not at all a statue. They don't see a statue there. Pure devotees don't see a statue there. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he first came to Jagannath Puri temple, he saw Jagannath. Immediately, he apparently fainted. But that was not fainting. It was actually the ecstasy of seeing the Lord, of seeing the Supreme Personality of God. Though he was seeing the deity form, but he was not thinking this is some wooden statue. Like we go to Jagannath Puri, we will think it is a wooden statue. Or even if we know it is not a wooden statue, it's difficult for us to perceive like that. So how is it possible? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing Sakshat Jagannath is there, actually standing. Or Devaki is seeing Krishna, who's appeared as her child. She is not seeing him as a child, she is seeing him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is only because of bhakti. This is bhakti. Sometimes people think bhakti means some sentiment, some emotion. No. It is not any material sentiment or material emotion. Bhakti is nothing to do with matter or material things. Bhakti is completely spiritual. Bhakti means spiritual knowledge, spiritual realization, spiritual understanding, spiritual truth, or being conversant with the spiritual reality, truth. Such a person has bhakti. Others who don't have bhakti yet, but are practicing bhakti yoga, they also are better than those who are totally ignorant or those who are not practicing bhakti. The practicing devotees, the beginners, including the beginners, are more knowledgeable, are better situated to understand Krishna, to understand what is the deity, to understand the spiritual truth, than those who are non-devotees. However much non-devotees may be educated, may be cultured, may be having mystic powers, may be having a lot of opulences, still non-devotees are ignorant about Krishna. Non-devotees will remain ignorant of Krishna as long as they are non-devotees. But anyone can become a devotee. It's not becoming a devotee. Anyone can actually return to their original position as a devotee. That's what we are. All of us aren't devotees of Krishna because we are part of Krishna. Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Eternally, we are amsha of Krishna. We have similar qualities as Krishna. We are completely spiritual beings, not in our present condition, but in our original position, original condition. That is described in the scriptures as Swarupa. constitutional position. The way we are made, the way we are actually devotees of Krishna. All of us, everyone is devotee. But we have forgotten Krishna. You've heard this many times. Krishna bhuliya jeev. Our present position is, present condition is, we have forgotten Krishna. We are jiva. We are living beings, but we've forgotten Krishna. So in forgetfulness of Krishna, we neither know Krishna nor we know ourselves, nor we know what is this world. Actually, we are in ignorance due to forgetfulness. So this ignorance is removed only by bhakti yoga, practice of bhakti. All other yoga systems that are described in the scriptures, in the Bhagavad Gita, in the other scriptures, all other yoga systems are meant to bring us to the point of accepting to practice bhakti yoga. They are all different steps leading to bhakti yoga. The Srila Prabhupada explains in Bhagavad Gita in 6th chapter that yoga means bhakti yoga, yoga shastra. Bhagavad Gita is describing yoga shastra. Yoga shastra means the science of bhakti yoga. Science of bhakti yoga. Yoga means bhakti yoga. And other yogas, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, hatha yoga, karma yoga, so many other yoga, sannyasa yoga, so many different yogas are there described in the Bhagavad Gita and elsewhere also. All those yogas are different steps leading to bhakti yoga. So the fortunate souls, like all of you, are actually able to directly take up bhakti yoga simply because of Prabhupada. Simply because of the pure devotee. You see, because of the pure devotee. You don't have to go through the preliminary steps of karma yoga, ashtanga yoga, or jnana yoga. No. You directly take up bhakti. And how do you directly take up bhakti? Simply by vibrating your tongue after hearing this Hare Krishna mantra from another devotee. You have to hear from another devotee. Then you begin to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And you begin to chant, then you're able to sit like this in a class and hear. Bring any non-devotee here, can't even sit for 2 minutes. Not possible. So, we become eligible for practicing bhakti yoga. The practice of bhakti yoga, sitting and hearing Bhagavatam. Practice of bhakti yoga. One becomes eligible for practicing bhakti yoga after coming in contact with the pure devotee. Only then one gets eligibility. Otherwise, others are not yet come in touch with Prabhupada. They are not yet the pure devotee. Prabhupada means pure devotee. They are not yet eligible to begin bhakti yoga. So, only a fortunate person, kono bhagyavan jeev, the description in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Brahmande brahmite kono bhagyavan. There are so many countless living entities in this universe, Brahmanda, and they're just wandering. Wandering means they are presently in one body, then they will change that body, accept another body. And they'll again take birth in another body. So this body is temporal. And again they will die. And again they'll take birth. Like this, they're simply wandering through different species, through different uh, forms of body, through different types of uh, living conditions, and completely in ignorance, almost completely. They're simply wandering in this universe. But among all these wandering souls who are wandering in ignorance, some fortunate few, Bhagyavan Jeev, some rare people. Very evident. What is the population of Mysore? 12 lakhs. And how many people are sitting here? Including those who are watching online. Some 200, 300, 500. That's all. What is the percentage? 500 against 12 lakhs. Very, 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 very few. So like this, there are billions of humans all over the earth. And earth is just one planet among millions and billions of planets. And these millions and billions of planets, each planet having billions of human beings, this also is one universe. And there are billions of universes. Imagine how rare it is somebody takes Krishna consciousness. Even the big devatas are not as fortunate as all of us. It's a fact. I'm not flattering you. I'm telling you the fact. Please understand how fortunate you are to have come in contact with Prabhupada. And having come in contact, you have actually taken up the practice of bhakti. To whatever level you are practicing, still you are the most fortunate soul in the entire creation, among the most fortunate souls in the entire creation. So don't lose this opportunity. It may not be easily available. If you miss this again, when you're going to get, can't say. There's no guarantee that you'll get another opportunity if you miss this one. But if you don't miss this opportunity, then it is guaranteed that you will perfect your life and go back to Godhead sooner or later. Sooner or later, all of us, we will go to Krishna Loka. Our material existence will be finished. All our miseries will be over. All our problems are over. Just having taken seriously practice of Bhakti Yoga. So this is the gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the gift of Chaitanya's pure devotees like Prabhupada. This is their gift to all of us, to the whole world. You see, Prabhupada traveled all over the world to give this gift, to distribute this mercy to the whole world. He wants to give this. And he will take any amount of trouble to do so. Tirelessly, he is working. Even though physically he is not present amidst us, but still he is active because devotional service is eternal and devotees are eternally devotees. They may not be present in one particular form, but They are always simply engaged in this mission, this missionary activity of Krishna, to distribute Krishna consciousness to all the forgetful souls in this world, in this universe, in this creation. So, Devaki's prayers are meant to actually educate us, to enlighten us who is Krishna. Devaki is saying that, my dear Lord, there are different Vedas, some of which describe you as unperceivable through words and mind. In the Vedas, in the Upanishads particularly, it's described. Avyaktam. Avyaktam means not perceivable by the material senses or the mind. Avyaktam. So even this meaning of avyaktam, avyaktam literally means not vyakta, not manifest, unmanifest. But that is one meaning. Here specifically, the meaning is given by the Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. Not perceivable by the material senses. There is a specific meaning of avyaktam when Devaki says, you are avyakta. And why is she saying this? Because Krishna has become visible. Krishna is right in front of Devaki and Vasudeva. And they're offering prayers. He's standing there. He's appeared as the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. And extraordinary appearance that he has come out of the womb of Devaki, but he has not come out as a small infant child. Normally, children are born from the womb of the mother. Not like that. He's come fully decorated, all the ornaments, hair, beautiful dress, very, very brilliantly shining, divyat. So like that he has appeared. So it is actually avyakta has become vyakta. Similarly, the deities here, even though deity is avyakta, but through bhakti, to practice of bhakti yoga, the deity which looks like material will become vyakta. Right now it is avyakta. But if we practice bhakti, we offer prayers, we bow down, we accept prasadam, we accept charanamrit, we hear about the deities, glories, then avyakta will become vyakta. Then you directly see the spiritual form of Krishna and Balaram. Directly able to see the spiritual form. And what is the indication that somebody is able to see the spiritual form? Every time they come to the temple or come in front of the deity, you see there is a freshness. There's a freshness. Never the same. Never the same. Somebody will say, oh, you are changing the dress every day, therefore it appears different. No. It's not just because of the dress. It's not just because of the decoration. It's not just because of that way. Even a doll, somebody can keep putting different dresses. Just like children play with dolls. They will also bathe the doll. They will also put some nice clothes. They'll also decorate. Devotees are not decorating some dolls here. Devotees are offering seva. seva, service, devotional service to Krishna and Balaram. These will be found. So therefore, if it were just a doll, cannot go on day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, rest of our life, we cannot do it. It's impossible. So the proof that this is not a doll is the very fact that how many years now? These 20 months. It's over 25 years. 25 years devotees have been bathing, decorating, dressing, offering food, everything they have been doing. And the more they do, the more they want to do. They become fixed up in devotional service. They're very happy to do it. They very nicely do it. They don't take it as a burden. There are two terms Prabhupada explains elsewhere. Shri Vigraha and Galagraha. It is called Shri Vigraha. Shri Vigraha means the worshipable deity form of the Supreme Lord. The worshipable deity form is called Shri Vigraha. But if somebody thinks that this is just a statue and gradually it will become burdensome, it will become burdensome. Oh, every day I have to do arati, every day I have to bathe, every day I have to dress, every day I have to feed, do some offering. Not required. I have to give fresh flowers. Why I have to give fresh flowers? Even plastic flowers will do. It will not fade. It will look very nice. Now, latest technology, plastic flowers look like real flower. The chamatkar of technology advancement. We can put plastic flowers for Krishna. Why we have to put fresh flowers? These fresh flowers, they will become, after some few hours or after one day, it becomes all, it becomes old. It fades away. So that is because devotees, for them, it is Shri Vigraha, not Galagraha. Galagraha means simply a burden. Means simply a burden. So, burden for those who are non-devotees. Burden for those who think this is just one statue. Statue, whether you dress or don't dress, there is nothing that is going to be different. Statue will not protest, will not cry, or will not ask you why you're not dressing me. So, Shri Vigraha and Galagraha is the difference. In a doll is Galagraha. Deity is Shri Vigraha. And that is only because of practicing Bhakti Yoga and becoming actually enlightened within. Who is Krishna? What is Krishna? Is actually real person, eternal person, living person, with so many wonderful qualities. The more you hear about Krishna's qualities, his unlimited qualities, his unlimited opulence, his unlimited activities, his unlimited beauty. So, the same deity, as we progress in bhakti, will appear more beautiful, even more beautiful, very, very beautiful. So much so that is the experience of certain devotees, like Ramanujacharya. He sees the deity and he speaks to the deity. Starts speaking. And then he is described in one book. In one book, he is described. What is the conversation we had with the people? Just imagination. After all, devotees are sentimentalists. They imagine so many things. No, this is not imagination. What is the proof? Even now, Ramanujacharya's transcendental body is there in Srirangam. And to our material vision, he passed away some 1,000 years back, or nine, what is it? 900 and 900 years back, whatever, 880 years back. He was present physically on the planet 120 years. So, for our material vision, he passed away. But the body has been kept embalmed, and devotees continue to apply certain nice substances, and they see the nail is growing. Have you heard this? The nail is growing. And those who are devotees, they go and see him. They have darshan. Anybody can have darshan. Not only for some people. No, anybody can go and have darshan of that form. That apparently is no longer living. But there are so many indications that tell us that the form is actually not embalmed, dead form. It's not. So such personalities in there, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was traveling. He went to one temple of Sakshi Gopal. Sakshi Gopal. Now, this temple is special because this deity of Gopal is called Sakshi Gopal. He became a witness for one of his devotees. And as a witness, he was in Vrindavan, and this devotee requested him, please come to give witness. So since the devotee prayed and requested, Gopal deity walked behind the devotee and came to some place in Andhra Pradesh called Vidyanagar to give witness to that devotee. The history of this deity. And later on, a king became a devotee much later. And then the king requested the Lord to come to another place in Orissa, Cuttack. And later on, from Cuttack, he was moved, or he went to a place called Sakshi Gopal near Jagannath Puri, between Jagannath Puri and Cuttack. So presently the deity is there, Sakshi Gopal deity. That same deity appeared to one queen, that she saw Gopal deity and heard about the history that Gopal has walked and come all the way from Vrindavan to Vidyanagar. And then she was so much attracted by the beauty of that deity that she thought, I have got a nice nose ring made of gold and some precious stone. So can I offer this nose ring ornament to Gopal? So she began to think, does the deity have a hole in the nose? Because once deity is installed, nothing can be done. Okay? So she was wondering, if I have to offer and it has to be worn by the deity, there should be a hole in the nose. So she was wondering. She couldn't make out. She went back home to the palace. At night, Gopal appeared in her dream. Gopal said, when I was young, my mother made one hole in my nose. So you can give me, offer me that nose ring that you want. Yes, there is a hole. So she was very pleased. Next day morning, she went and gave to the pujari, please offer this to the Lord. So these are all real incidents that have happened. Is recorded by devotees. Eternity Ramprabha recorded by Krishnadas Kaviraj Swami. And the deity is still there. And now you can go and ask the pujari, is there a hole in the nose? Yes, it is there. So this is called deity. This is Krishna. In the deity form. Is really there. So many incidents are there like this. And if you have to personally experience that deity is actually Krishna, who's standing there to accept our prayers, to bless us, to actually enlighten us, who can directly actually approach him through simply chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna himself says, you think of me, you become my devotee, you worship me, you bow down to me. Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Then what will happen? Mame vaishyasi, you will come back to me. You don't have to stay in this material world. You don't have to take repeated birth. No, you come to me. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti. Then you don't have to take birth again. Go to Krishna. Krishna Loka. Krishna will arrange that. You just become his devotee. How do you become his devotee? Thinking of him. How do you think of him? By chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. You can bow down to him, come to the temple, or even in your home, keep a picture of Krishna, deity, and you bow down, namaskara. And then you worship. How do you worship? Very simple. Beginning of worship is sit in front of the deity and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. This is worship of Krishna. Also, we can offer him some flowers, offer him some incense, offer him some milk, offer him some fruits. This is also worship. So you can worship him, you can bow down to him, you can think of him by chanting Hare Krishna. And this way you become a devotee. Avamad Bhakto, become my devotee. You become devotee. So this way, you actually will be able to come closer and closer to Krishna with my heart. And that same Krishna as deity is also in your heart as Paramatma. Then you begin to perceive the presence of Paramatma when you are having any confusion, any doubt, or any difficulty. You simply pray to the Lord in your heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Immediately he will give you intelligence. You direct your intentions, what you should do to solve your problem. Practically, you can experience this. You try it. Of course, when the difficulty is there, how do you remember you have to chant Hare Krishna, you have to approach Krishna. You'll do everything except that. That's a normal thing that happens, no? People who do not know Krishna is there, we can pray to Krishna, he will give us direction. They don't know. They will try so many other ways of solving their problem or coming out of danger or coming out of difficulty. Everything material they will try, but nothing may work. Something may work, something may not work. But when you approach Krishna through chanting Hare Krishna, being aware that Krishna is right in your heart, always with you, is very close to you. You simply offer prayer to him by chanting Hare Krishna. That's enough. Because Krishna knows everything about you. He knows that you are having difficulty. But if you want him to solve your problem, he will do. If you don't want or don't ask, he will not interfere. Then the laws of nature will take care. Laws of karma will work. Material nature will work. But if you become devotee and you pray to Krishna, how? With chanting Hare, then you see Krishna's reciprocation. You experience Krishna's reciprocation. I regularly do it. And I have experienced. And whoever I have told, if they also do that, they have come back and told me it really works. I keep talking to devotees who are regularly practicing, following. So I hear from them. I have so many testimonials. So many testimonials. So one testimony I'll just say and then close in this class. One gentleman, we used to work for the electricity board. And he was that time, now he's retired. He was a superintending engineer, very big position, very big office in Bangalore. So he used to come to the temple. So when he got introduced to chanting, then I used to tell him, you have any difficulty, please chant. Like I'm telling you now. Same thing I told him. Then he was sitting in the office. It is like Saturday afternoon, and it is like almost closing time, 4:45 afternoon, late afternoon, 5 o'clock, the office closes. So everybody is getting ready to go. And then he's sitting alone in his office. And of course, outside the office, so many clerks and stenographers and whoever, all the engineers, so many people are there. He started to feel chest pain, severe chest pain at 4:45. So he was like, what should I do? First thing that came to his mind, instead of calling somebody or asking for some help, he started chanting Hare. And then next, he only opens his eyes. Something happened. Okay? He opens his eyes. He's in hospital, surrounded by his wife, his son, and some colleagues. They're all there. He remembers that he had chest pain. He started chanting. Several hours have passed. So then he says that I never asked for any help. I didn't call anybody, but I chanted. Krishna took care. He arranged everything. So it's a fact. It's really a fact that Krishna is there in your heart. He is ready to help you in any way you want. You simply have to turn towards him. And how do you turn towards him? You accept based on the authority of the Shastra, based on the authority of the Acharya, based on the authority of the scriptures, that Krishna is there in your heart and he is always with you, waiting for you to turn towards him. And you simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Only one warning I have to give you. Now you don't make calculations how Krishna is going to help you. That's the mistake sometimes people make. They'll say, I tried, it didn't work. And I'll tell them, what did you do actually? Now I started chanting. Okay. Then, why do you say Krishna did not help you? I was expecting that he will do this, but that didn't happen. Now, you don't suggest to Krishna. It's like a patient goes to a doctor, says, Doctor, I got fever. Please give me some tablet like paracetamol. Please write that and give me. Then I'll go and buy that and I'll become all right. Why are you going to doctor then? Why are you going to doctor if you want to take that tablet? You can go and buy, no? Purchase the tablet, no, directly. So the mistake is you don't go to the doctor and tell what he has to do. You tell what your problem is. He will diagnose. He will decide whether he should write a medicine or he should give you an injection or he ask you to do some test or whatever it is. You leave it to him. Similarly, when you are approaching Krishna with some problem, you leave it to Krishna how he is going to solve your problem. How he is going to solve your problem. Don't have some expectation. Krishna is going to do this, Krishna is going to do that. No. Or Krishna should do this. No. Totally, you leave it to Krishna. It is the most difficult part, by the way. Most difficult part. Even apparently Krishna doing nothing is also Krishna doing something. You know why? Like once it happened to me. I mean, I'm telling you all this after my own experience. I was trying to print one boarding pass and I was having unusual difficulty, so many obstacles. First, that program is not working, then my laptop is not working, then my mobile is not working with that site. I'm not able to get into that site. So many things. Now, why am I having such difficulty? I've done it so many times. I know how to do it. What is the mistake I'm doing? So I went through the steps very carefully. I called another devotee and told him, see whether I'm doing the right thing in trying to print my boarding pass. He said, no, you're doing everything right. Completely is not okay with the program, the website or whatever. So I'm struggling. After some time, I thought, leave it to Krishna. Then exactly when I said that, I'm receiving an SMS, the flight is cancelled. So why am I not able to print? Because the flight is cancelled. You cannot print a boarding pass for a cancelled flight. That's the way the program is made. Sensible, no. Meaningful, no. Why should I print the boarding pass? The flight itself is cancelled. So I didn't think of this. Maybe the flight is cancelled. I never thought of it. So like this, don't expect something from Krishna when you pray to Krishna. Leave it to him. He's going to solve your problem. How he is going to solve, what he is going to do, don't speculate. Don't have expectation. Don't discuss with anybody. And these are all, I'm telling you just to give you an example. Actually, this should not be revealed to anybody. That's another thing. Never reveal to anybody. They may joke and say, oh, ನಿನಗೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. You are not even a devotee. Even the person is faith. Or the person is faithless. Krishna. There's no Krishna. Nobody called Krishna. All sentimental, foolish devotees. They think there is some Krishna, some statue they worship and think it is God. So they will ridicule you, they will shake your faith, they will, so many things can happen. So never reveal anything you really experience or you have some experience. Never reveal it to anyone, including devotees. Don't reveal to devotees. So some other devotee will think you are just a neophyte, you're a beginner, you're telling all lies. It's difficult to believe, no? Actually, Krishna is there, and I am hardly, a beginner devotee, and Krishna is responding to my prayer. Not possible. Not possible. But devotional service means you should know one thing. Everything that happens in devotional service is actually a miracle. Everything is a miracle because we don't deserve. In devotional service, we get something we don't deserve. So, not that we are very qualified, and therefore Krishna is very nicely responding to our prayers. No, it's not qualification. It is Krishna's kindness because we are approaching Him. We're following our prophets. Lantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada. Today we'll be having what is called as Vyas Puja Smaran from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is devotees who have written Vyas Puja homage, offering, glorification of Srila Prabhupada. They could not read their offering on the Vyas Puja day. So today they'll be reading their offerings and offering that Vyas Puja homage to Prabhupada. And after 1 p.m., there is lunch prasadam for all those devotees who come for this Vyas Puja Smaran festival. Nirantaraj Srimad.